Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Five Aside. Today I have Namdi here with me and Ope, and I think Tope should be joining in a few. But it's been a at least it's been a great weekend for Nigerians, those who support Nigeria, at least, and maybe Arsenal, Chelsea fans, maybe not Man U fans, but at least Nigeria can be their one source of joy this weekend. So anyway, how have you been, guys? How the weekend's been?
Yeah. I mean, besides Madrid just playing rubbish today, I think it was a pretty solid weekend for me.
Yeah, I always forget
Um,
that you're kind of a Madrid fan, actually.
yeah, Madrid just. I mean, it wasn't a mess up. I'm not expecting too much of them, but yeah, it was nice to see Nigeria. The Super Eagles do their thing. I didn't really even watch the Arsenal game, but hit watch on mine. It was a success again. So yeah, I love that. I'll call it a great weekend overall.
Yeah, it was for me for sure. Now, what about you?
I had a great weekend. Nigeria did well. I watched the game. I was like, okay, we actually we actually really dominated the whole game, which was very impressive. I think we definitely have some really like top players um, in the competition. So I was impressed overall on the game. Man
Mm.
City 10-1. What more can I really say? It was a great game. Haaland didn't score, but our new boy Semenyo did his thing.
Oh, wait, is Namdi a City representative today, or is he a Man U representative?
I represent I represent Manchester.
Yeah,
Manchester.
representing Manchester. Okay, good.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Tobe is here as
So
well.
as far as United, um,
Hey guys.
in all honesty, I had given up on our season, um, with the sacking of Amarim. So, uh,
Oh, worry.
and
Namdi, don't worry.
there's
We'll
nothing
get we'll
surprising.
get to United's sad stories very soon. So your weekend was a mixed bag, basically.
Not really. Um, I could not let one game stop me from enjoying the joy of my other games. So I'm happy.
Mm.
Mm.
Tobe, how's your weekend been?
Oh man. First, hey guys, how you guys doing?
We good.
Um, Mine is I just recovered from the sickness now, so from the flu, so that's good. Um, Nigeria beat Algeria, which I was not expecting, so double good. And then the club that will not be named, they continue to do what they're doing. But
We'll name the
all
club
in all, all in
some
all,
point in this show.
all in all,
But
okay.
okay, that's good. That's good. Anyway, yeah, I think honestly, Nigeria was probably the highlights of which like all of our weekends for sure. But yeah, it was a great game. Honestly, probably one of the best performances in my lifetime. I didn't watch Atlanta '96, so but in terms of the days of Yobo, Mikel, Dewingi, Emenike,
Yeah.
Martin, all of till today, bro. I can say so in my chest. I don't think I've seen us put like this number of great performances back to back to back to back in a stretch. Like, and even when we won 2013, I don't remember us being this good then. I know that was Sunday
Yeah,
and Bar and Co. I don't
yeah.
remember us being this good, honestly. But I mean, what do you guys have to say about the game? I mean, Kasab Obe Hafa.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like that game, looking at it, I don't know what the coach was able to do. I mean, I've been seeing the glimpses from the start of the AFCON. Like the midfield has looked like very solid with Oyeka and Iwobi just pulling the strings. I guess Oyeka and Ndidi, they are doing like the rugged job and they just give Iwobi that free roll. But Iwobi has been going crazy this AFCON. And even the other guy, what's his name? I know he's been missing a lot. The Akko guy, the
Mm-hmm.
striker, but yeah, he honestly him and Osimhen like up top. I don't know. There's just something about that attack and it gels so well. And having like Lookman just pull the strings behind them, bro. yeah, I have very, very ambitious hopes for this team, and it's only sad that these guys are not even in the World Cup, man. Because I would have loved to see these guys play a World Cup for real.
Don't remind me of that one, Seth. No one's remember World Cup. I could add on. It kind of reminds me of Brownie Day and Emenike a little bit.
Yeah, it reminds me of Americanized, actually. Yeah, but yeah, overall performance, I think it was good, and I think this team, honestly, like I like the fact that these guys. It seems like even though maybe they messed up initially, but there's hunger in this team, and I know Osimhen has actually like done his overzealous share a bit, but you can tell that these guys are really like trying. I guess maybe the World Cup was like missing the World Cup is a wake up call for them, and they were like, "Oh fuck it, maybe we'll just go crazy in this Afcon." But yeah, it will be nice to see them carry this Afcon for sure. It will be a good
Yeah, I
good
get the
trophy to
feeling.
shit on Ghanaians with.
I get the feeling like they've clicked. It just feels so sad. Like as for the World Cup, a bit late, but they've clicked right on time for the Afcon. They've really gelled. Namdi, Toby. Okay, Toby has the mic
Um,
off. What do you think
I
of the
mean,
game?
I love the game. I think one thing I was always kind of worried about with this Nigerian team was like I've always felt like when it's time to stand up and be counted, like over the last 4 or 5 years, that the team kind of just shrinks in those moments, like when they play the real serious teams.
Mm.
But I was very, very surprised about how good they managed the game throughout. And I think one thing that's really like, because I also thought that even for the three other teams left in the competition, one thing that is really good about this Nigerian team is our continuity. Like these boys have been together for such a long time. Their bond is really strong. And that's really what you need sometimes, most of the time, to carry you through international football.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something I'm very happy about. Like when I don't know if you guys watch Iwobi's vlogs when he's like posting on like
I
there's just
did sometimes.
seeing the togetherness of the guys. They all seem like they genuinely like each other off the field. So it's like that's been very nice to get through and see, So, but hopefully, I think if we beat Morocco, I think it will be one of the most impressive victories I've ever seen Nigeria in my life. Like this is Morocco was one win away from the World Cup final, one win away, and
Yeah.
they
Are,
have the
are, are you more worried about
continuity.
Morocco than Senegal? Than
Yeah,
Senegal?
Morocco are my favorites. I think they're the best team. I've held them as my favorite for a while now. I think the Senegal team, to me, I would say it's on the way down, but I think they're the second best team in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Morocco are complete. I think also being the host nation, and Brian Diaz, that's a real X factor there.
Yeah, he's such a good player.
He's such a complete player.
Having one heck of a tournament.
So if Nigeria can go to that game and win that game, then I'll say yeah. Robert Stamp, I'll put Iwobi in very nasty conversations.
I think
If we go
Iwobi
out
has
there,
made has
I'll
made
put
his way
Iwobi
into a
in
lot of nasty
very
conversation for me.
nasty conversations.
I think Iwobi is already some conversations for me. I'll bring that up later.
No,
But anyway, yeah, I agree with you certainly about the team clicking right now because of their togetherness and continuity. That's something I feel like we might be reaping the rewards of for sure. Anyway, Namdi, what about you? How was the game for you?
Man, it was impressive. I can't lie, man. Like, I really watched them. I was like, damn, these niggas are balling. Like, the way
Yeah,
they,
for real.
and Algeria didn't even look like they were a bad team. It didn't look like, oh, these just good guys beating a bad team. It just looked like, damn, we're powerless for real. There's just nothing we can do. Like, it was
You know that reminded me of? It reminded me of
what?
one time when we were in JS2. We had like really good ballers in our JS2 team back then. We set up a game with like SS2 boys. And it was obvious like we had more like skillful technical players, but the
Yeah,
SS2 boys were stronger and not better than us. And they were just more of a team and they completely destroyed us. But we had moments. It looked like Algeria they had some talent, yeah. But
yeah.
physically they were not close to Nigeria at all.
Mm, fair, true. I can see
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that physical part was crazy. Like Onyeka and that entire midfield dominance, honestly. Like I felt bad for them at some point. And I mean, I guess they are not that bad, but honestly, their keeper, like their defense looked bad the way these guys were opening them up. I can't even lie. And I mean, that's not the first game I've seen Nigeria do that kind of craziness. I think throughout this AFCON tournament, every Nigerian's game, I'm like, man, these guys are balling. Like, forget I'm supporting Nigeria. I'm like, I'm actually impressed at the connections, the way they are playing the ball quick, and the way they are just dominating like the game. And yeah, I'm excited to see. Like, I mean, I think Morocco definitely has the shout for the tournament, but I think we got it on Morocco, man. We'll put Bassi on Brian Diaz, lock him up.
Oh, did you hear Ndidi's potentially suspended for that game too as well?
Oh, that could be an issue.
Yeah.
Why? Potentially, is it because of
Uh,
what happened after the game?
it's two yellow cards, I think. He accumulated two yellow cards, and so he's looking like he'll be suspended for the game.
Well, we hope not.
So hopefully not. Which again, they should be wiping out the cards now when you get to semi-final stage. Just wipe out.
Yeah, but I mean, the guy who played in the stead at like the game before Algeria, he played really well though. The last group game,
Was it Onyedika?
Onyedika, I think it was Onyedika. Yeah, Onyedika played really well. So,
Yeah, I like Onyedika. Actually, I quite like Onyedika.
but
Mm.
but anyway, the reason I mentioned Senegal earlier was because I saw how physically dominant we were against Tunisia and then Algeria. And I kind of expect the same thing with Morocco. That's kind of why I'm a bit more worried about a Senegal or maybe a Congo self if you had met Congo. I think Senegal could match us physically in a way I don't know if Morocco can.
Yeah, fair.
So
Fair.
that's kind of why I wouldn't be too scared of Morocco. I might eat my words, but I think we should. But they're a stronger team than Algeria, of course. But we'll see. Anyway, bro, I know one of our biggest issues in the previous Nigerian teams has always been creativity in midfield, and we can also say that we've controlled most all our games this tournament, and how good it will be. I think I watched Sam's interview the last one where he mentioned something about us playing a back five and how we've converted to like a back four now. We have like three midfielders. Iwobi has like license to go forward and do what he does. I think he was spot on there. 'Cause I think I noticed the same thing, like having two midfielders as opposed to playing Iwobi and somebody else. Now we have three.
All
So I
right.
think that might have freed up Iwobi a lot, and we're now seeing that creativity we had accused him of not being capable of. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't
field.
think we've had that since maybe. I don't think, if I'm being honest, people might disagree, but I don't think Mikel was as good as he will be. I didn't see Mikel play this well for Nigeria in this 10
Ooh, that's a hard take right there.
except under 17, under 20, 2005. Because I think one of the biggest criticisms of Mikel back then was that, oh my gosh, he's not creative, he's not doing this, he's not because of Mourinho. I know the narrative was that Mourinho has spoiled him, turned into a DM. He could never fully reach that that level we had expected, that level we saw in under
Mm.
20. I don't think he ever got to that level because I don't remember him having an all-time tournament for Nigeria as a 10. I don't remember. Anybody can disagree. I don't remember that. And I watched him throughout. I liked him more for his leadership and his ability to speak up for the team and everything. But in terms of on-field performances, man's left me frustrated so many times in my life watching Nigeria as a child.
Yeah.
And he will be this tournament. In my opinion, he has surpassed him, at least on the field. Can't lie, bro.
Do you think that like do you think like maybe he was kind of suffering the same thing that Iwobi was suffering before we made the switch that we've done with the three midfielders? Or it was simply just a case of like they really didn't put Mikel in the position to really succeed.
See, I can agree to
And
that.
really like, and you're
No.
one tournament away from one coach away from the person understanding you and
Mm-hmm.
just being like, you know what, actually you play the 10, let's protect you and you just worry about being the creative force
Mm-hmm.
on this team. Because I don't know. I've kind of I resonate very heavily with what you said about like he never really did it for Nigeria past the under 17 under 20 level
Mm-hmm.
because it just Nigeria as a whole felt so stale during that period because
Very
even you said
still.
the 2013 AFCON it was
We
yeah we
won.
did good and Umba was the highlights.
Yeah.
Like, I still remember that goal against Ivory Coast. Rubber
Mm-hmm.
stamped in my head.
Sunday.
But that tournament was just
It was very almost like last tournament when we got to the finals. We were
yeah.
playing very still football, but we got to the
It was very
finals.
still football. We just got there. I don't know how we got there, but I'll take it. But
Yeah.
this feels like our coaching has actually been very good. We've been very intentional about putting the right guys together. So if if we end up winning this tournament, then if you say Iwobi has done more for Nigeria than Mikel,
Yeah,
has been better for Nigeria, I can agree with you.
yeah.
I can
If
agree
we
with
win
you.
it,
And if we win it,
I'll repeat it again.
I will be like, you know what,
I don't
actually,
whether we win it or not. Those performance I've seen, maybe I was too young to understand what he was doing. I just have enjoyed watching Iwobi as a 10. Not as a 10, he's not even as a 10, but as a creative force for Nigeria because he's more of a 8. I mean, I know I've been seeing Lookman has been playing the 10, but as a creative hub for Nigeria, I think I've enjoyed watching him do that more. The last time I did was watching Okocha. I didn't get
that
that
was a while ago.
I didn't get that
That
same
was a
feeling
while
with
ago.
Mikel. I didn't get the same feeling with Mikel, honestly.
Mm,
But
yeah.
also, I don't know.
Just
Nigeria,
one thing to also shout out though is Nigeria's wing backs like the Osaiga and
true,
Bruno.
true.
Those guys they've been on log, bro. I can't even cap. Like I love how solid the defense is. And me, like maybe it's Ateta that is changing me. I used to be an attack guy, but I'm a defense win shit. And it just seems like the defenders like, Bassi, the Bruno, Osai, those guys, like they lock their positions down. And maybe it will be also has that connection with Bassi. Because I see it a lot. I mean, they play together in Fulham, so it could be a thing where some of those guys they just click. Like maybe it's easier for them to click and maintain the midfield. This guy plays for the club and you know the style of football that they play. But overall, I think the entire team, like, yeah, Iwobi is doing great and is doing immense. But, the fact that Osimhen is scoring goals and we're not even shouting out Osimhen, the fact that other guys are doing crazy things, it just shows like the entire team is actually like, they are playing well together and that's what I want to see.
Yeah. Now, do you
Yeah,
have
that's
any? Do
that's
you have
that's
any
exactly
takes?
who I was. I was about to say, you guys are just talking Iwobi, Iwobi, bro. That Osai nigga, that guy is a baller.
He's good.
Like,
He's a baller.
no, like they are actually all balling. Even Bassi is in that center back position, bro. That nigga is
Basi,
giving
best
defense
African centre back.
splitting passes, bro. Like in the middle, in between, straight to
Best
your
African
man.
centre back.
Like, bro, no, 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 no. The team is balling, bro. The team is balling for real.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Osayi
they,
is a great shout.
yeah, I know. Saeed definitely deserves to be there. Like I don't even know who I can really say is my standout player. Like the team is just looking like a well-oiled machine. Like I don't know. That was what's his name? The other striker, is it Ako? What's his name? What's his name?
Ako Adams.
Um,
Ako
the
Adams.
one Ako Adams. Yeah, he
Is it the
scored
really tall one?
the.
Okay, Aqua Adams, okay.
Yeah, I'm happy he scored
I
the
was wondering if it was
second
a really tall
goal,
one or Aqua Adams. Yeah.
but that nigga misses a lot. Like
Yeah,
he's
he missed a
good,
lot of
sir.
chances. But
He's
he
good.
plays well.
No, no, he's good. You can tell he's good, but man, they miss chance, sha. Well, at least he's getting in positions where he's getting chances.
He reminded me of Martinelli today. He reminded me of Martinelli today. Or Martinelli reminded me of him today. But I wanted to talking about Paulo Noacho initially.
No,
I saw a debate about Osimhen and our strikers and whatnot. What do you guys think about that? I think someone said that we've never had a world class striker in Nigeria before. We've never had a truly world class striker. I
It's
mean,
sad that Osimhen is not in the Premier League. I think it's a disgrace that Osimhen is actually still like in Galatasaray and fighting for a move. Because this guy legit is up there with like the greatest strikers that I've seen play.
uh,
Like in this era, in this our recent era of strikers, bro, Osimhen can do everything. Like, bro, it's sad that this guy, is not in a bigger team. And I think honestly, like I would love to see him like play in a top European team before, this is shine or his limelight goes away. But
yeah.
yeah, and even the Akko guy that I mean, yeah, you're saying he misses chances, but one chance that he scored, I think it was in the game before Algeria, where he slapped the ball into the roof of the net like this from near post, bruh. That kind of finish, like Aguero type finish, is what I be looking for every time in strikers, and
Mm-hmm.
seeing that he has the confidence to just be slapping balls like that, like yeah, that's what I want to see from my striker. Honestly, is
That's good. And his movement is what
does
impresses me the
Jokeris do
most.
stuff like that?
Okay. Oh, okay.
Let's
Let's
leave
drop
Ghana
your
for
race.
this for now. But what do you guys take though? Do you think is Osimhen our first truly world class player?
Player or striker?
Okay, striker then player. You can answer for.
I
You don't
would
think
love to
Kanu
give
was
you
world
Yekini more.
class?
I would love to think that Yekini.
Yeah, I was about to say
I don't know who Kanu was a striker though.
me. I don't know.
I don't
No,
know if
not
Kanu was a
about.
striker though.
No, I mean world class player. But as far as
Oh, player,
striker,
yeah.
yeah, I honestly don't know enough about that era. But I've heard a lot about Yekini. So that's the only other person that will come to mind for me. Come to mind for me.
I think I think the thing I think quality wise, Yekini probably was, but I think the issue is I guess the level we did it at, especially like club wise and everything. So that might be. But I would say Yekini. I'll put Yekini there. But besides Yekini, I honestly would agree with that statement. I don't think we've had a real, truly world class. Because for me, are you the best in your era? I know some people like see who Mattis played with in Inter Milan. That's why he couldn't get in the first team. But well, that sucks. That means in your era, you are not really amongst the very best.
I don't know about Martins as a very good footballer in himself. Like he was
Jesus.
just rapid. He was rapid. He was really quick, and that decided how he played the game. I don't know. Osimhen, I feel like can play anyway. He can play with the ball to his feet, play under pressure, back to goal. I think he's the most complete striker we've had in our history.
Yeah. I'll actually say that. I think he's the highest level striker we've had.
Highest level.
Like you're not talking about okay. If you mention top five strikers in the world today, you easily mention Osimhen. But other strikers we've had, Yakubu, they had moments where they were on form, they were good, but I wouldn't say they ever even made it to top 10, top 20. But they were talking of top 10. To be fair, so I would agree in terms of player. Ah, it's hard, because I won't say anybody besides Osimhen. I won't say anybody who had is undisputable in a sense. You get it's kind of like okay, JJ Okocha, the Okocha make it top five Ballon d'Or, top 10 Ballon d'Or in his era. I know he was. It's very it's complicated a little bit. I don't know how to just.
Is Lookman world class to you? I think he is.
Lookman,
I think he
Lookman,
is.
Lookman, Lookman is not Osimhen world class, but I would say he's close. I think he's very very close to it. But I won't say he's bona fide world class in my opinion.
I think Osimhen has like longevity in that world class level.
Yeah.
So overall in his career, you can say he was world class. But you can be world class for one season or two seasons. Doesn't necessarily mean you are world class.
Yeah, but I know Lookman had a season where he was the best African player of the year. But then ever since then, he's kind of like
Or right, basically what you're saying, like this is performance in AFCON. I think Lookman is world class. Like at the levels he has played in, like scoring a hat trick in the European finals. That is not Beans. And I think
yeah.
he's maintaining it at that level. I think part of the issues with Lookman is I don't know what's up with Italy and black players, but you know his issues with coaches and stuff like that. But outside of that, from what I've been seeing in the team, Lookman is world class, man. That guy is a
Yeah,
baller.
true.
Mhm.
The way he's been balling, I agree.
That's a good job. Yeah, he's a
That
baller,
his
of
cross
course.
to
But
Osimhen
I guess
so accurate.
no, Lookman is a baller. As a
I do like
footballer, he's there.
I like Unamdi's point about like the differences in world class because I also agree that like world class you need to have been doing it for a very consistent amount of time
Yeah.
to be getting that type of label. So I like that. I can agree that okay maybe Lookman hasn't just done that as long as Osimhen has done it.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's actually like that. I like that definition of world class. Just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, I mean, and just basically where you stand amongst the best players in the world. That's the Vinny's. I mean, of course, Haaland is on his own. Haaland is on his own side. Haaland and Mbappe are their own level. But then there's the like,
Harry Kane is on his own level too.
yeah,
Like
Harry
that guy
Kane,
is something else.
Saka, Bruno.
Not Bruno, please. Not Bruno, please.
That's
Not Bruno,
that
please.
is
I
crazy,
don't want.
bro.
See, I do not want to hear that brother's name
To say
again.
Bruno is not world
I
class is
don't want to hear it.
insane.
I don't want to hear it.
Even if you don't hear it,
I beg.
bro, there's
Somebody save me. Somebody save me. Save me from this peril.
Bruno is
Yeah,
easily
Somebody
world
save me.
class, bro.
let's get that one.
Okay.
It's okay. We'll get to Man U later. But anyway, though, yeah, I mean, of course, we can all agree. I guess Osimhen and everything. I don't know. We've had very very good players, but Kano, Okocha, Mokachi, guys that have been very very good. But yeah, in terms of reputation wise versus their other players in the world, honestly, I think this is someone that I wouldn't be surprised if he wins the Ballon d'Or. I don't know. That's yeah. For other players back in the past, I would have been very shocked. Say he can't win the Ballon d'Or, I would have been very shocked. But I'll be less shocked if Osimhen did that.
That's not ridiculous to say. That's
And
not
that says
ridiculous
a
to say.
lot. Like, yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, imagine he goes to say Chelsea and they big club now, becomes their main striker. I think he will thrive, and I think he could do something crazy.
I would have loved him at United. I think I would have loved him at United. He's the right age and he knows what he needs to do as a striker. I would have just loved him at United.
Like, I've taken him out. But
He's a
any
hungry
top
boy.
club, like I think all these strikers that we're seeing, the likes of the Yorkers, likes of the Sescos, even like the rest of them in the Premier League, like Osimhen is better than these niggas, if we're being honest. So
Yeah, I agree. I
He'll
yeah,
agree.
come to Prem and literally go. I think he'll go bar to bar with Haaland. Like maybe not to his level, but of course, I think Haaland is
yeah,
Haaland.
oh no, I mean obviously, but yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this one we have seen this guy come second in Premier League. What's this guy? This guy that plays for Brentford.
Go
Isidro.
Thiago.
Thiago, that's what I'm saying, bro. We have Ego Thiago scoring for,
He got Thiago. But
bro.
anyway, yeah, well, I guess when Nigeria is playing Morocco next, hopefully we beat them and we make it to the finals and win this goddamn thing. That's the least we deserve for what they've put us through. But we can move on to there was nothing. Honestly, I consider not watching any more football this weekend and just focus on enjoying and reveling in Nigeria's victory. But I ended up seeing some FA Cup games and whatnot. I know Chelsea won their game. I mean, Chelsea, City, Arsenal got pretty very very easy fixtures that would have been quite the shocker if they didn't win. So I think most of us probably focused on Man U versus Brighton. That was probably the tastiest fixture of this thing. But anyway, by the way, I know Wrexham beat Nottingham Forest, which I thought was
No, there
crazy.
for some penalties. Did you
Yeah,
even see their keeper look like a student, like a uni boy?
the
That
Wrexham keeper.
was so like the Wrexham keeper. Like they just grab that ball off of like you just go finish from class. You won't keep.
Yeah, their story is crazy. That's
The
basically like
story
me
is
in
crazy,
FM.
bro.
Me, that's why I do FM. I'll go and pick one team like this and pump money into them and carry them to the Premier League.
Like,
Those
that
guys
was
will actually
crazy.
make it to the Prem. I would love to see them in the Prem, and they have money. Wrexham, and also another one was Macclesfield beat Macclesfield beat who they beat again?
Crystal
I think
Palace.
they beat Crystal Palace. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
which
Crystal Palace
Palace
like
has been
2-1.
weird this season. Palace has been very, very weird this season. I don't know what's really going on with them. They've been having moments, but they've not been consistent at all. I know Glassner is part of those that fans are looking at to take over Man U. I don't know
I
if
think
this is
I think
this.
Europe has killed them. Europe has killed them. They've lost Eze. Um, and I think it's just been your captain wants to leave. Your captain doesn't want to be there. It just
Yeah,
feels dysfunctional off the field.
yeah. I think they have a lot of like off the field weirdness going on, and combining Europe, which is probably why I guess Emery deserves some credit. Yeah, and Chelsea won their game. Arsenal won their game pretty easily as well. Man City scored 10. Those ones are just bullies. Like you don't really have to go that like all out like that, like for real. Arsenal's game was probably even more annoying because these guys actually started very well. What their names again?
Portsmouth,
Yeah, Prosmouth. Bro, Prosmouth just takes me back, man. Kano.
it's Prem heritage right there. That's Prem heritage.
Those guys used to be good though. I don't know what happened to them. Actually, my dad used to support Portsmouth, which is weird.
They went into administration. I think that's why they got relegated that first time.
Yeah. They've been going down and down. But anyway, let's focus on the big game. Man, you Brighton. I was actually thinking, why not keep people's current manager, and as opposed to getting someone like Oli. I think I had this
Man,
tackle from
effort.
the last pod. Darren Fletcher. Like, if you're gonna get an interim, why not just keep your current interim? What's the difference? Why bring a new interim? Why not keep
May
your
God
current?
punish me. May
Why?
God punish me.
What's different? So you want Oli to come as an interim?
I don't want any of them. Like, I'm so sick of this United DNA nonsense. Like, they were talking about, they were asking Fletcher in the press conference, like, how you remember? I've been showing them old videos of Cristiano, and we're really, guy, just leave me alone. Leave me alone with this United DNA nonsense. It's the most fabricated nonsense I've ever heard. And that's what won't allow us to move on. You can talk about, I've been showing them videos. What?
Videos
So,
of who?
no. Of Cristiano, Park Ji-sung. Like, what are we doing?
Is it
What
as
are we
motivation or
doing?
what?
They're asking you to pass or no. You're telling me you're showing them videos.
Motivation. Cristiano can motivate.
That's why he
Premier.
motivated them to a 2-2 draw with Burnley now. And then he 2-1 loss to Brighton.
Mm. Now, what do you
That's
think?
fine. That's
I told you, I mean, I'm giving up on United, man. Like the fact that they they made this decision at this time of the season. Clearly, it was due to lack of planning. They didn't expect it. Did they necessarily even need to make that decision and bring more instability to the club? Like, yeah, I don't trust these owners. I feel like this just made me lose all credibility for them, and I have accepted that this is the cycle that United will forever be in, and I cannot kill myself. That's just what it is.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean,
how
honestly, no, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, guys. Sorry. Go ahead.
Now, I was just gonna say, like, I mean, to buttress on this point, yeah, it makes no sense for you guys to decide to let your manager go now. If anything, if you guys wanted to be that guy, I felt like from the Grisby game, you should have just cut it there and know, okay, this season we have new players. We'd rather get an interim coach up until we get the main guy. But doing it in January, you might as well let the guys stay till summer and, try to recoup whatever losses, try to find a new person. But doing it now at this stage of the season, I feel like it's even low-key scary to United's, you know, season at the end of the day. Because, yeah, they are still in sixth. But honestly, looking at these performances, they still drew to who? They drew to the Burnleys, they drew to the West Hams. And it's like, if you can't get those points with a manager, I don't know, without a serious manager and with a team that he's been working with, because Amorim has been working with this team for like over a year. So it's like maybe some of those things have been starting to click, and now you're just trying to wipe all that off and start again mid-season. Hmm. Relegation might not be too far off. Like, I'm not saying United will get relegated, obviously, but considering like how badly they were doing with Amorim, hmm, you need a miracle to like keep you guys afloat this season, I would think.
Let me say something though. I guess what made it weird to me was coming out earlier in the season and talking about you're giving him 3 more years, and then now fire him when they are trending towards like fifth, fourth. So it makes it look like, so are you what's the driving force? Is it football or just the fact that he came out to speak his mind? Um, it makes them look a bit unserious a little bit.
I I'm really trying to, because I won't lie to you, that's like it hit me hard. It hit me really hard because like we're saying all the right things. Like you said, like you mentioned with Radcliffe, he has to prove that he's a good manager over 3 years. We forced him to come from Sporting mid-season, knowing the nonsense that we were doing that season. By the way, like one of the most disingenuous things I've seen from United fans is this combining of last season and this season to kind of like paint a certain picture that like remember what we were before he even entered that city. We were bottom half of the table when he took over, I believe. So that's what we were that season. So you force him to come all the way down here, and then because again, listen to his last press conference. I signed here to be the manager, not the coach. You cannot be coming here. You give me promises about my control over this team, and then all of a sudden you are changing that. You are asking me to play back four. You are listening to the Gary Nevilles, the pundits, over a solid project that we are trying to do. To just throw all of that away, I just it's really upsetting because it's like
I have a question though to what you're saying. But him coming out to make that statement, to me, that made me believe that he, because making that statement, he was going to get sacked. I knew he was going to get sacked. Everyone knew he was going to get sacked. Making that statement kind of shows me that he was mentally done with that job. I don't think he had it in him anymore, whether they sacked him or not. I don't. He didn't sound like someone who actually believed in himself to actually do anything else. For whatever reason, I think he had lost belief in the board and the team.
But that I don't think is in the team. I think
So
is
I feel like it
in
was to the boards. Namdi, you're on mute if you're talking. No, what were you saying?
no, what were you saying?
To be,
To
you can
be,
go
you
ahead.
can go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So I was about to say like I they kept reducing his power all through. He wanted to sign a seasoned striker from the Premier League. They signed Sesko. I kind of understand, financially, it made more sense to put the money towards Sesko due to his age, all that fair and resale value. Um, but then Will Cox, who believes he's a manager but doesn't want to take the managerial role, is telling him how to bring out his team. And it's like, someone we no know work, they tell me the work where I'm supposed to know. It doesn't make sense.
Mm.
Like this, everybody has their role on this project. I specialize in this part of the project. Let me do my part of the project. It's like somebody else that's not even good at what they are doing coming to you to tell you what you are doing, but they've never done what you've done before.
Mm. So
That's
a lot
crazy
of
to me.
interference. A lot of interference in his management.
It's like you can't do stuff like that. Then when you are recruiting players, you're not letting him recruit the type of players that he wants or finding players because there's no way that all they can do is find the most expensive player. Like there's no reason you cannot tell me you can't find at least one small person to help. One person that can just get the minimum of the job done. Nothing crazy, nothing magnificent, just getting the job done. You can't tell me you can't find a midfielder that can do that. Whether it's loan or paying small amount. Now the 10 million where they suppose use for transfer window, which they even told him they're not even buying any player this January. Like it's frustrating, bro. It's frustrating,
But
and then
guy,
you keep coming out and you keep hearing all the nonsense in the media. People keep questioning you when the board originally told you they will support you, and yeah, it's fair, bro.
but guy,
I'm just disappointed in the board. Like I'm done with the board. Like, and that's who runs the club.
Right. So we go ahead.
I think also one of the things that was like really difficult was like it felt like we're all living and dying by every single result we had this season.
Mm.
Like you know how
That's
like
what I'm
you're signing
saying.
up for a
Every
long
single
term
fucking
project, but it felt like every game was a Champions League final. And we were just over analyzing and over. And I'm like, well, we signed up for a project to be good over the next 3 years. Let's see where we are after the end of this, at the end of this project. And it felt like if we're not good now, then what's the point? And I feel like
That's a good.
maybe because people felt like we had a chance to be in top four. But the truth is that if we were truly a good enough team, we wouldn't be having the problems, the inconsistencies we were having. So we're not having that because simply we just this team is good enough, something is just holding us back. No, the team is not good. The team is not. This team is it just is not good enough. And I think people need to realize that maybe this is me going to my Bruno rant. But Bruno Fernandes as your best player on this team is just not good enough to do anything substantial. And I don't know, maybe because of the chance creation and statistics and all that type of stuff, it gives people just feeling like, man, just add some pieces here, add some pieces there. No. The team as presently constructed with Bruno as the best player is regressing. Is seriously regressing. But people just wanted to be so consumed by this season. Let the process go. Let's go through it. It's okay that sometimes we don't win games, we lose games. But every single day we're coming in and we're understanding what we need to do day by day. And I just feel like people lost complete sight of that. And that's why even for Wilcox, he started listening to the outside voices that maybe it's a back four over something that we have to do again, like Radcliffe said, demonstrate over the next 3 years. Now it's okay, no, maybe change to a back four. If they not say back four is not okay, maybe change to a back five. Back so it's like I just feel like we let the optimism of the season get in our way. And I just hope that the next manager we get from next season, we commit to what we want to do
It
and
cannot
not
happen,
be
bro.
letting
Do
outside
you, do
voices
you, do you
influence us.
trust them? Do you trust them to actually be able to find the proper manager that can actually lead you guys to the next level?
I
Yes, I
don't.
actually do. I actually trust in you, so because I do think that Rakic didn't want to fire Amorim. I think, yeah, obviously Amorim said that, and it was always doomed because they were not all on the same page. So I do think that as long as whoever
I
they
don't
bring
think
next,
even if you come out
everybody's
and
on the
say that
same
you need to
page.
fire the person.
Yeah, you saw what?
I don't even think you need to fire the person for coming out and saying that.
Yeah,
I don't
I
even
don't
think
think they needed
I
to
don't
fire
even
him,
think
but
they
I
need
think
to.
maybe he needed to choose between Wilcox. It felt like he needed to choose between Wilcox and Amorim, and Amorim felt like the easier one to let go simply because
Mhm.
of results at the moment.
Wilcox was not
But
going to work
I
with
don't
him.
think he wanted to fire him.
Just gets that's how you know someone that is good at their job. How you manage the things. I mean, him is the owner. It's not Radcliffe that's going to be managing that. But the relation is Wilcox that's supposed to be that relationship between manager and the board. But him, he's there trying to control things when he has never done it. Like, bro, look at how Arsenal moved this winter break. Sorry, this summer. It's not because of Betra. Like, bro, these are the kind of moves that he's supposed to be
No,
focused on doing and making.
that better. I'm
Not
looking at him somehow now.
how.
I'm looking at better somehow now right now because before they made that Gyökeres signing, a lot of people had questions, me included, about the style of play and everything. How well does he actually suit us? But given
Mm.
that they pushed so hard, I believe that there's something I was not seeing. So right now, everything I'm seeing is what I expected, which is why I'm a bit sad because I wish I was praying I was wrong.
And
But even
to
then,
it might just be one season. You guys just need to be patient for
Yeah,
real.
I'm,
Because some Premier
I'm being
League you still need
patient.
to adjust, man.
Only reason
Like,
I'm patient is because I top of the league. Only reason
eh?
I'm patient, I'm saying now is only reason I'm patient, and I'm not
See,
opening an account and running a whole Google
I feel
agenda
like the
is because I
only
top of the league.
okay.
the only instant hits the only instant hits you guys could have gone for was Osimhen or Osimhen, really. That's the only top striker that moved
Ye-
this summer.
Yeah, but he was purported to be an instant hit. That was the defining thing between he and Sesko
Nah.
because everybody knows
Mhm.
Do you know
Sesko need
why?
time.
I
Go
don't
on.
Yeah,
think
that
he could
was
have been
it.
an
I
inside
think.
hit because he said literally that Arteta asked him during his interview, "Are you okay with not scoring in some game in multiple runs of games?" And that's a top striker would not be okay, bro. Like, yeah, not just going to just be
Whether or not,
feeling
that will
normal.
not
You
be your
want to
choice
score.
now. Even Haaland do they
I
score
mean, I
some
think I
games
think
now.
what I meant. Oh,
No,
No,
he
I
will
was
go
just
through
saying like
games, but this his own just looks a little. Maybe we'll be criticizing too much, but his own just kind of looks elongated, and it doesn't really look like he's. I don't know. It doesn't really look like he's doing anything. Like, I know you
that
guys keep
question, are you?
behind the defenders. I guess.
I feel like we're just making up stuff at this point. That's question about him. Are you okay with not scoring some games and whatnot? Is about trying to that thing about Haaland, whether he scores or not. You keep pushing hard. You keep doing the same
Yeah.
things. I think that's what that question was geared at. Are you okay with not scoring some games and blah blah blah? To see his kind of his mindset. whether he gets a goal or he does not get a goal, he'll still be give you the same amount of performance. Clearly,
Okay.
but what we're seeing, his lack of confidence, he's clearly not okay. He not scoring is clearly affecting him and making him struggle more and more. But I mean, it
Yeah,
happens. Hopefully, he gets over it because now he looks bereft of confidence. Like
I mean, I
I don't
think he
know.
should just put
It
his
looks
head down.
like
I beg. They should rotate
Carlo,
him,
remember when
have
I
him
told
sit on
you
the bench
that
a couple games.
middle of next season we'll be saying Havertz should be starting?
I'm not even at this point. I kind of suspected that would happen because see the run. Immediately he came in. He already made a nice run that I've not seen from Gyökeres since the first few games. Literally, that's how I know Gyökeres' problem is no more a stylistic thing. It's actually a confidence thing. Now he's looking bad.
Yeah, fair.
But well,
Prime knows,
hopefully we figure it out.
They
Figure
should
it
they
out.
should
Because
make him play
Jesus,
some. They should have him play some FA Cup games, score a couple goals. Bring him back alive. I think that's what Ateta needs to do.
guy, I
Yeah,
was
so
scared that if they play him today, because if imagine if he played today and he didn't score against Portsmouth, I think his confidence will take a huge hit. So maybe it's actually safer to play him in Premier League games. I think it's maybe safer to play him in Premier League games. So like if he does
big
not
games.
score, like oh yeah, Premier League games are hard. Play him in strong games I bet because so if he does
Nah,
not score,
I
you'll be like
think
okay,
I
yeah,
think
Premier League
your
defenders.
career will score against Portsmouth. He will score against all the smaller teams.
Imagine if you
He,
imagine if you play against Portsmouth and not score. Just imagine that.
he will have an assist
it's
at least.
possible.
At that point they'll send you to Yedepo.
Nah, I mean, I
But
still I still believe your guys will have his part to play. If not now, hopefully sometime in the future. But as long as the team keeps, winning the games, that is what is most important to me. I'm not carrying your careers on my head. If you like, you score. If you like, you should not score. Maybe we shall win.
as long as you keep winning. Nah, true. That's true. Because if you win the league, they'll say it's because of he was occupying defenders. So fair play. Whatever.
You
Because
guys
to
are
be
winning.
honest,
There's no if about it. You guys are winning the league to me. I've always felt that since that phone. I've always felt that since that phone interaction over Spurs. So
I mean,
I feel
right
like
now, oh, what are you
you
saying?
guys are. I feel like I did some of like the kind of like fear that Arsenal fans have been showing. I'm like, this is not the same team from 22-23 that for the first time went at that going to win the title. This is 3 years in. They know themselves. They know what they need to do. I don't even think that. I generally don't even think they're really paying that much attention to Man City. Like in their circle,
They
they're
shouldn't.
just focused on what they need
I
to
hope
do.
they are
Because
not.
it's like, bro, that team's not afraid. Those boys are not afraid.
Yeah, and it's funny because it's mostly the old boys that are carrying us. So all these Jokeres, Eze, and it feels like we're winning in spite of them, not even because of them. I mean, I guess what we just need is just depth and bodies just to carry us through. I don't know. I mean, I've always felt our first team was always good. It's really the depth. But right now, we need Jokeres to start scoring though. We need because I think at some point we're gonna need his goals.
Yeah, but Jesus is back though.
I don't trust Jesus. I think it's
Yeah.
Harvest I'm not excited for.
Fair.
Fuck you, sis,
I
man.
like his to aesthetically. I like it aesthetically, but in terms
to
of
be
actual
fair, Sha,
substance, I cannot really rely on him.
to be fair, for Martinelli's form, let's keep Jesus. I think both of them, they should just play Martinelli and Jesus in the same games. They will do their thing. But in more serious games, yeah, obviously I'll need Trossard to do his thing. I'll need Yaka to wake up.
What a player Trossard is, man.
Oh yeah,
What a
that
player
guy.
Trossard is, man. Jesus, I'm so jealous. What a player.
Do,
And
do
honestly,
you
what they
guys see
were
that?
saying
Great
there,
business.
they bought that guy for what 30
30
million,
M,
and they
like
had to even increase his
January.
salary because he was making like 90K before.
30 million.
They had to
Was it
bump him
30
up
million
to
they really bought the guy
120K.
for?
Yeah, that's what we bought him for.
I think it was
Jesus,
30.
what a steal, man. What a steal. That's what a
Yeah.
steal, man.
That was a steal. But anyway, did you guys see that Martinelli stuff? I think it was the Liverpool game where he someone the injury and everything where he threw the ball on the guy.
Oh, make on a hold, Jerry. Chineke.
Eh?
Waiting that happen. Make him hold that bag. Like we didn't see him crawl back
Bro.
onto the field. Also,
Like,
like, guy, come off field that bag. We will play ball.
and I saw the story that they were portraying, and I was like, bro, what the fuck is this? Like, do these people even
Well,
watch the
they
Like,
they
what is
are
games?
going
ripping
on?
They
Like
are
he
ripping Martinelli to
clearly,
shreds.
when
I
this
mean,
guy injured, Martinelli went to him, initially told him sorry, paused the play because he was going to take the throw fast. And then when they saw the referee stop the game for an
mhm.
injury, he went there and he told him sorry. Like you could see that he made a gesture to him that, oh, just stay, you know. And then all of a sudden, Connor started limping back into the field. And I get it, yeah, you shouldn't let the hit of the moment. But come on, we know these guys. You saw what Bradley was trying to do, and now they are trying to paint it like, oh, Martinelli is shit, and he has no dignity. I'm like, bro, it's a game, bro. They are trying to win the league. We're not out here telling people sorry up and down. Like he already told him sorry. Like it's not as if it was even a tackle that Martinelli did that even fouled the Bradley guy. The guy injured on his own accord, and yeah, it's sad to see a player get injured. But why are people painting Martinelli like this bad guy?
Not
Like,
sad for me, Sha.
oh, like.
Not sad
Bruh.
for me. I was having a great
I
time.
felt. I'll be honest. I think it was a
I was
bit.
having a great time.
Him throwing the ball on him was a bit distasteful to next step. But I think the reaction after that was just crazy because first of all, they would know Martinelli would have known the extent of the injury. He's not a doctor. He definitely did not know he was that injured because apparently he went to apologize after in the dressing room after that. But just the reaction following that is just crazy. Like we've not seen that happen multiple times in football pitch. He just like it's not even as if he threw the ball on his head like that. He kind of dropped it beside. It was a very light thing. Like it was not that deep.
They were
I
acting
don't know
like we
why.
killed him or something.
Yeah, like he was the one that
I
even
was like,
tackled him.
bro.
Now the reaction was insane. Like I'm hearing Pondy say that he should have been that Liverpool player should have beat up Martinelli. That it was crazy. That was just such a terrible this thing to do. I'm like, bro, wait, are we? Did we watch the same thing? Like, yeah, it was a bit annoying. I think people learning that the injury was serious after probably made it even worse. Maybe that's why people reacted that way. But still, come on, like they're talking as if Martinelli is now the devil. Like, bro, come on, it's crazy.
I'm super glad that he banged in a hat trick today. Super, super glad he banged in a hat trick today. Like, yeah, okay, sit down. Oh my
Yeah, it
goodness.
was wild.
Also,
But
this might
anyway,
be
though,
bad. I don't like Liverpool, Sha, and I don't like Conor Bradley. So,
oh,
take my words, take my words with a grain of salt. I don't like those boys. So, you know,
Namdi, do you have any takes on that?
I didn't get to see the video, but I heard about it. I mean, he said that he talked to him after. They both seem cool. People should mind their business. Like that's it. I don't know. I don't know if people are just coming for somebody. Like they've
Yeah,
talked about it. What are you still talking about again at this point?
yeah, it's just people on there, all of a sudden everybody's Jesus.
morality police. Everybody in a morality police.
Morality
Always.
police. Well, anyway, though, I think the last segment for today will be like El Clasico. Did you guys watch the Barcelona versus Madrid game? Their games are always crazy, honestly.
Yeah, I've actually really
And
enjoyed this like era of Clásicos since like
yeah,
Mbappe came in. It's been really competitive. Like, these boys are. Like, every time I watch the games, I'm like, yeah, do you know what? This is fun. This is really fun.
yeah, these guys. No, I mean, we didn't learn anything new from them. But Madrid midfield is still the same, very very porous. Barcelona's defense very porous, all attack, back and forth. Bro, it literally felt like I was watching the highlights. Vinicius finally broke his scoring this thing, the scoring issues, broke his scoring dog, whatever. So I don't know whether he scored a goal, but the goal he scored made up for all the scoreless matches. Like it was a crazy solo goal, crazy solo goal.
I
But
saw
I guess
that.
Rafinha also showed why he's very very important to the team and why he's been robbed multiple times, robbed by Ballon d'Or, robbed by FIFA the best award, even robbed by Five Aside. He didn't even make it to our first team.
Okay.
And that guy definitely is one of the best players in the world, 100, like without doubt. But Yamal was going crazy too. I don't think he got on the score sheet. I don't think he got on the score sheet, but he looked crazy good. I think right now it's probably had the highest GA.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I might be wrong though. I think he's probably one of the highest.
I won't be surprised. Back to back La Liga Player of the Month. So yeah.
Yeah, he's been really good. And look,
Yeah.
it's not under the radar. Even though he's normally overhyped, but I think he's quite on that going under the radar this season. But he's balling. And yeah, this boy is looking really good. Gonzalo Garcia as a striker.
Is it that kid that
Mhm.
scored a hat trick
Yeah, he
not too
scored
long
against
ago?
today.
He
If
scored
if
against
Madrid
who?
needs if Madrid needs somewhere, maybe because Mbappe is their striker. If they need if Gonzalo needs to go somewhere, Arsenal is very open. The guy he has all the movements. I'm begging. I think you already needs to watch the guy's videos because he moves
You
really
can't win
well.
anything with kids, though. Remember that. That's still a
Yeah,
kid.
but this kid looks really good. This kid looks really good. I think Oba is back. Yo, that Gonzalo striker. Omo,
Oh, Madrid striker.
yeah, he knows how to move. Like that guy
Yeah,
is
his
just.
movement is good.
You actually remind me of Chicharito.
I didn't watch too much of Chicharito, but I guess yeah, the guy is pretty good. I'm surprised like the guy's actually like benching Mbappe at this point.
Now Mbappe is injured.
Cause
Mbappe is injured.
oh, he's injured for real. I didn't know it was a serious injury not to play. Cause he still came on. Now he came on in 75th minutes,
Yeah,
but I
but
guess because they were losing.
he definitely had the injection. I think they gave him some injections to be able to come on.
Mm,
Yeah, but now Madrid are looking quite interesting in midfield. But yeah, Barca.
yeah.
I'm not too surprised Barca won because they've. It's been a while since Barcelona lost a game.
Mm.
I think they're on
Yeah,
form.
Madrid's midfield is it looks terrible, bro. I don't know what's up. I guess they are still having defensive issues, but I don't think Kamavinga is good enough to play in that midfield one. And then even Bellingham, honestly, like Bellingham was looking tired today. Like I said, oh, the work rate and run on the tire. But yeah, Bellingham too wasn't looking his best. He did have good glimpses. Sha. I think if he has, maybe a combination of Tchouaméni and Valverde in that midfield with him, as opposed to him and Camavinga and this thing, like, it might be better. And then Madrid's defense too was just like I think Tchouaméni was playing centre back today. They have defensive problems, and I think they
Both
just
of
need to go
them,
and buy defenders
both those teams have defensive issues.
like Barcelona too.
Yeah,
At least Barca, they have some starters and even their bench is still solid. Madrid at this point, I don't even know one apart from the Hoisin guy, and I guess was that other Madrid boy, Asensio.
hmm
Apart from the two of them, those are the only like semi-serious defenders now on that team. Like Alaba is already too old. Rudiger, I think Rudiger too is already washed out. And they are playing Tchouaméni as a centre back, like bro. And
I'm guessing Trent is injured. Is Trent injured?
I think so. Yeah, that's true. I haven't seen that guy too.
A long
Yeah, I
time.
think he's still in there.
Like
Him and Carvajal, right?
Yeah, they're both injured.
Cavani is on the bench. Like I don't think he's fully recovered from his injury.
Yeah.
Bro,
And
this Trent's move has gone wrong. Has gone badly so far.
for the whole world, for
For
everybody.
Liverpool as well. But it's almost giving shades of Hazard to Hazard to Madrid.
But that was a disaster. Jesus, that was actually
Yeah,
so bad. I was so
yeah. I mean,
surprised how bad
this
that
could go
that
the
was
same
a
way.
disaster.
Trent's own is turning into a disaster.
But it's like
Because
Trent
of
can
the kind
still
of,
be like, because Trent is still like what 20, 24, 25.
okay,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think for him, he has it like Hazard was like what 30 when he went to Madrid, and just fell apart.
I don't think it
Just
was
fell
30.
apart.
I think it was like 28, 28
28.
ish.
And he is,
Is it
but
28?
yeah,
Yeah.
Damn.
but he
And he's
just
already retired. That guy.
He tried very early.
That guy.
Well, Namdi, did you watch the game? Do you have any thoughts on the Barca Madrid?
Nah, I didn't watch the game, so I've just been listening to you guys.
Did you guys think that was a red card?
No.
yeah. I think that was a red card challenge. I don't know what you
No.
guys were saying in the chat. Did you watch the replay? This
I don't
guy
Yeah.
think there
was
was.
sliding,
I
and
don't
as
think.
he was sliding, he put the kick. His studs touched this guy's shin. Now
Yeah, but there
that
wasn't
is a
really
high
any
kick.
real. There wasn't any real force in there. Now it was kind of like
Yeah.
I don't know how to
There was
describe it,
no,
but it just didn't
there was
feel
no
like
force.
intense. There was no force. There was no real impact.
I
And then
guess you could put it
Vinicius
as a
was really trying to 2 foot, like really trying to break somebody's leg on the field. Like I feel like that also needs to be factored in. Like who is the guy that is committing this?
I know now. That will bring some prejudice and
you,
bias.
that's what I'm
No, I
saying.
think
You can't be
I
bring.
think that in the case of that, prejudice is
Ooh,
fine. I'm just saying.
I hear
It's
you.
different if Ramos is doing it, and it's different if Frankie De Jong is doing it. It will
I
make me
hear
look
you.
more like, well, let's really look at the consequences of what happening here. I don't think it was a record. I think maybe a yellow card and a strong like, hey, listen, that was kind of high, so keep
I mean,
it
when I
close.
saw the replay, I knew VAR wouldn't overturn it. But I feel like if they give it a yellow card, I don't think VAR will have an issue with it.
It could have gone both ways, but in my opinion, that was a dangerous tackle. And granted, he didn't use that much force.
Hmm.
There's no reason why your studs should be at that level of the player's leg,
That's fair.
unless you are trying to do harm. Like, come on, you can bring a player down. And I get it if if he was trying to like commit a yellow card offense, all those. Oh, I'll just pull you back. I'm not trying to foul you. I just want to stop play. Cool, but like kicking someone that high up, like if they give you a red, I'm not gonna say it's not a red. It could go both ways. So
Fair play, fair play. That's fair.
Really? Like, I don't. Do we have any other? I don't think. Do we have any other thoughts on the Clásico? No, this is a Super Cup, and I don't know. And Super Cup is very, very big in what in Spain. Do we have any? I don't think the Premier League has
It's big in Spain.
anything
They
like
don't even
that.
play it in Spain anymore, man.
It's not in Spain. But I mean, it's
They don't
very
even play it in Spain anymore.
it's Saudi.
You just
it
say,
was
yeah,
crazy.
everybody goes out there
My
Yeah,
goodness, playing the El Clasico final in Saudi.
in Saudi. Like,
Yeah,
well, that's what they need money now. La Liga needs money.
they
They
desperately need
need the
money.
money.
They canceled their they had a plan to move the league to the US for some games,
Yeah.
and they fought
apparently some
against
of the games, like,
yeah, but they fought against it and they've cancelled it. So yeah, I mean, I'm sad, but I understand.
and
But
the
it's
funny
so funny.
thing
I
is
don't think
that
that's that bad of an idea, though.
I don't think so. I
Like,
don't
growing,
think it's a
it's a
bad
good way to
idea.
grow your fan base for your teams that aren't Real Madrid and Barcelona. It's a good way because your league really
Yeah,
needs to diversify.
yeah, bro. They
yeah,
can't compete with the
true.
prime. They need to find creative ways to
They
compete
need
with the
to find
prime.
great ways to do it.
Yeah,
I
but I mean,
mean, doing preseason tour is what people do. Like, where they go start with
uh,
preseason tour
but
first,
it's not
because
competitive though.
I
Because you know how like
guess
sometimes NFL teams will play in like you'll come to Europe and play, or like
Yeah,
NBA teams come to Europe and play. Like so it's just good to have that kind of like worldwide presence for like your smaller teams. You know, they don't always bring their biggest team. They bring their other guys.
we can't stop it. Sports, football is becoming Americanized. I don't know why we are fighting it. We're
No,
not
I
really,
swear, bro. I
we
swear,
really
bro.
have
Like
sanctions. Why are we fighting it?
ah,
Let's get the apple.
America is touching my beautiful sport, man. I don't like this.
Anyway, though,
then sorry, I was just gonna say like, and the fact that it's this Barcelona and Madrid that actually destroyed La Liga, and it's them that they are going to
mhm.
chop the money
Yeah,
going to freaking Abu Dhabi again. It's just like God.
nah, just them.
But
Nah, just them. Every year, man. Every year.
Anyway, though, wait. I supposed to ask a question. So, how seriously can we even take this? I know Man U is out of every competition. So, but in terms of Arsenal and the rest, how seriously can we take FA Cup and
You guys
AFC
need to
Cup?
win it. You guys need to want to win it. You guys should want to win it. Like
Yeah,
you guys should really want to win it. I don't see why
I
you
mean,
can't do a cup and league double this season. You guys should really want to do that.
I wonder how hard can they push. I mean, he's Arteta is going strong from what I see. I mean, I know he's not our first team, but he rarely starts youngsters, except Managerial, of course. But the real young, like Malo Solomon and the rest, they don't really start. Clearly, he's not doing what he did previously, so he's
Which
going.
is good because you guys have to sense the moment now. It's time to really have a strong hold on the league. And that cup domination is also important. Like not even like necessarily winning it, but just getting there like almost all the time is very important.
Mm.
definitely,
So
I think
I
this
think that's good for
even
them.
this Carabao game against Chelsea that is coming up this Wednesday means a
Mm.
semi-final game. I
Mm-hmm.
expect him to go there strong. Like winning the Premier League would be nice, but like this guy said, yeah, doing like a cup double would just be. I don't think that would be a stretch to call out for Ateta. So yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't want it to. I wouldn't want it to affect anything. Sha.
it
I'm
shouldn't
glad.
affect anything, bro.
Yeah, he
It
shouldn't. He
shouldn't
shouldn't because I
affect.
think the second team is strong enough. Like scoring 4 goals today and not really having to bring in all them Saka and this thing when we need this when we need the goal was pretty good. So they didn't really have. They just had to close out the game. So that would be helpful. I guess especially for the Chelsea game coming week. Is it Tuesday?
I believe so. I believe so. Let
I'm
me
not
look that
sure
up.
exactly, but yeah. Any hot takes, guys? I think we've come to the end. Or do we have any? Nam, where did Nam go to? I feel like
I'm
he
here.
disappeared. With his video. Do you have any takes? Anything you want to say? Do you think Darren Fletcher could actually turn your season around, or maybe Oli?
No.
Or do we take any
I'm
hot
hearing it's
takes?
Carrick that will be the inter- what's your hot
Oh,
take?
Nam, the Man City. Do you think Man City will come back?
Um,
Okay, what's your hot take?
My
I
hot
believe
take.
Mine was
someone.
if they should give Ole the Man U managerial position,
Mm-hmm.
I think Man U is keeping their top six position easy.
All right,
If Ole should enter there, I won't have any fears for relegation. I think Ole is the only guy that can
I
keep
can
Man
see
U
Man
afloat this season.
U.
I think watching Ole coach Man U was the best Man U is, I guess, Fergie era. So yeah, that's my hot take.
Nam the
My hot
three.
take is that Arsenal win the league quite comfortably by a good number of points because City is not as good as they used to be. And I think that matters. So I do think that Arsenal will quite comfortably wrap up the league. That's my
No,
hot
I
take.
don't feel that way.
I know you
I hope
shouldn't now.
so
You
too.
haven't won it in 20 years. You shouldn't feel confident. Chineke. But don't worry. Now me don't tell you now. Now me don't tell you. I don't go. I've gone for what I've seen. I'm just coming back to tell you guys.
Now, what about you?
I'm saying Team City. I believe we can definitely do enough. Like I said, I don't feel like Arsenal's thing is even a mindset issue. I feel like it's a spiritual issue. You guys always have injuries, key injuries, and that's all I'm just going to rely on, to be honest. So yeah,
Okay. All right, guys. I think we've come to the end of the show. But yeah, you guys at home keep watching. Make sure to leave your comments and tell us your opinions. I think there were a lot of crazy takes in this episode. So I'd like to hear from you guys. Turn on your notifications, keep subscribing and share with your friends. Bye fam. Peace.
Go Eagles.
All day. Woo, yeah.